Welcome back, guys, to Pokemon Violet, where last episode, choosing to retreat from the Fire Team Star base due to the surrounding Pokemon's levels, we found the nearby Artisan to be our next appropriate challenge, taking on its gym test where we rounded up some Sunflower and returned them to their lawn to face the Grass-type leader, Brassius. Now, having claimed our third badge, we catch and choose our next route. Once we have more of Court, we can kind of figure out what evolves to what and how much as well. I do have my preference for first stage evolutionary Pokemon after all. I'll take my Rare Bone. And HP up, hiding in the side. Murkrows, Oricoros, more Shuppets. Nothing hiding on the edge here. Bit worried about someone just rushing me. To be honest, we probably would have caught more of these guys if we didn't get sucked down to where that Team Star base was. So yeah, what was I going to do? Go off and do some more lessons, wasn't it? That's new. What am I catching you with? Do you know what? I'll auto heal. Hormo could do the job. I don't think it's Source. Oh, God. Now you've got your eyes and nose, you look a little bit more cuter. But before that, you look quite scary. Okay, I have no clue what to hit you with. I don't think you're a ghost. Possibility you're normal. So if that's the case, that's a big Venonat, ain't it? Or am I imagining things? If you're normal, you get wrecked by fighting. Well, I've used up my Great Balls now. I need to buy some more. This boy, he doesn't stop catching. It's almost like that's the point in the game. Speed ups. Level up. Ooh, learn new move. What? Block. What's block? Is it better than Silk Trap? The user blocks the target's way with arms. Oh, no, it's the one to stop it fleeing, yeah. I mean, that could be good. But also, I mean, we can put it in place of Struggle Bug. Because we're not going to be using that often because we're not a special attacker. And even with, like, hit something that's weak at special defense, we've just got so much more attack on Bug Bite that it should be just as good, I'd imagine. Normal. Looks almost sewn together a little bit. Pair sticks together no matter what. They split any food they find exactly in half and then eat it together. Thundermouse. Why did Sam lie to us about going to the school? Because plans change. All the time. Look at that smooth rock over there. It looks more like a Pokemon. But with it, I did catch a fair few more things. I will heal you again. I'm sure I've got enough potions for this. You did a terrible job there, Pawmi. Go get that guy. More new Pokemon. It's drowsing. I guess. It's also paralyzing. Oh, what? It could... I guess Nuzzle's only a chance? It can't get paralyzed? Oh, we can make it flinch at the very least. In fact, we're having some incredibly good chance for that. More. I take it there's 400 plus Pokemon in the game, considering we've seen numbers up to 300. That was a lot of experience. potent anesthetic can be made by diluting Kamala's drool. This anesthetic was used for surgeries in the past. Comatose. The Pokemon is always drowsing and will never wake up. It can attack while in its sleeping state. So technically it's asleep. So it has a status effect, but it can still attack. So it's basically immune to status ailments. That's how I take it. Those guys give a lot of experience, though. It's quite a bit. Almost makes you want to just keep battling them. Makihita, a Deerling, some Leos. TM. Grassy terrain. That'd be quite a nice one. Don't worry, we'll go off somewhere else in a second. There's items and exploration to be done too. Different Lechonk versions. That's a trainer. Oh, not the Tauruses again. Don't you dare see me, Tauruses. You saw me. You did. Go away, Lechonk. What on earth are we going to be fighting here? Who should I use? Get Wiglet in the front again. My Bill. PP up. Nice. If you lose to me, your bill will be... Whoa! 1 million. Sure. Imagine if that's true. Isabella, the waitress, sent out a Psyduck. Water on water action here. Cloud 9, no weather. Level 17. I guess I'll slam it hard, baby. Wiglet has not changed yet, no. But Wiglet is still gooey whenever you touch. Wait, he's gonna get... Every hit. Also, you're getting a lot of hits anyway, so that's kind of crazy. This guy's covered. Fortunately, we only have 75 accuracy, so this is what I was fearing. Okay, Wiglet, you can't really win this, can you? I don't believe in you anymore, Wiglet. Okay, Wiglet, we believe in you. Phew. You did it. She? I don't actually know the gender of Wiglet. I haven't paid attention. He. Of course. Wait, I got the math wrong. Glad. But also not glad. I was only kidding before. You didn't really expect me to pay you that much, did you? Yes. Fork it over. I feel like I'm retreating into safer terrain, weirdly. Trainers, though, they're quite hard to find here, there, and everywhere, aren't they? They're all over the place. Okay. What? That's not a traditional color of tentacle. I'm going... I'm off now. Well, there's a Pikachu. Why is there a pink tentacle here? Is the marker just messing with me here? I always feel like it definitely is. Yeah, they become land walkers. Why are they here? Level 22, eh? Pretty good. Critical hit. Close eyes just like, I heal. Is there perhaps a cave? It wouldn't surprise me. I'm interested in... I've not seen tentacles to be pink before, so I'm just wondering what the hell's that's about. Got some more Pichu fur. Pikachu! When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity can build and cause lightning storms. Not really found anything to send our Charcadet against at this point. Yeah, I'd have to say, by the look of it, there must be like a water-based cave that you can get into to find whatever this is. That's what I suspect. Sun's rising. Well, that's a Gimmighoul coin all the way out here. Oh, 3 of them, in fact. No, not the Tauruses! Get it, get past them. Boost! The wrong button. We need to get out of there. Man, if you keep just going along the path, though, you could spend ages heading out in different directions. Grabbing Pokeballs and the whatnot, couldn't you? Speaking of, there's a TM. Draining Kiss. Right, well, let's do what I was going to do and go and do some more lessons rather than explore this whole area out here, which is basically the area we started in, more or less. Which is higher level, but we are doing well within it. Wonder if this would be next then, considering it's so near. What other things are there to do? Isn't that the question? Right, back to Mesagoza. Back to Uva Academy. Time to do some more lessons. We've got to keep up with our studies. We can't just join a school that our mum pays exorbitant fees for us to have our own flat in and not do any studying, even though the school structure itself is... Guess what, guys? If we send these kids out on a supposed treasure hunt, we don't have to teach them anything. It's amazing, right? What a plan. What a scam. Build this nice building, make it look legit. Say it's a school. Get all these students, get all these rich parents paying in these fees for their private school education. And then don't teach them anything. Great. This whole place is a scam, I tell you. Now, what classes do we have? History, languages, art, and home ec. Let's take home ec. With Mr. Saguaro. I'm going to make a salami and marmalade sandwich. Ready? I actually did make that for schooling one point. Make a sandwich creation that you think people haven't made before. What if I use pepper jeremy salami and marmalade? It was horrible. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Saguaro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the academy dormitory. I feel like he's going to power up in a second, Mr. Satan. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof, food, clothing, and shelter. Of those 3 categories, I assume the most pressing in interest for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. I think you'll also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there is a certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive a meal, or meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see, Master Olizandri. Tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? Okay, my choice of fillings and condiments. Perfectly correct, Master Olizandri. Perhaps you're already aware of this fact from having helped your family with cooking at home. No, it's just the choices. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, can gain you item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will almost certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, you can also receive meal powers by eating in restaurants. I must say that I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Classes. We're going to be fine. We're going to learn the ways of the world from these classes. Let's go with home ec 2. Can I try to knock all these out? And then we'll figure out where to go next. Did actually catch good 5, 6, 7 more new Pokemon after all. I feel quite happy about that. Need to buy Great Balls. Put away your phones and it's time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It's truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I am sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battles, when you cannot make food, or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school's store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used any time that you open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20 HP, Super Potions restore 60, and Hyper Potions restore 120. The price of the item, the more HP you will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of traveling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potions, you're out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon centers nearby. Tell me, Master Olizandri, what should you search for when in a perilous situation with no way to heal your Pokemon? Items on the ground, I'm assuming. Perfectly correct, Master Olizandri. It's like the teacher. Sure, you're going to be there? I see you are well learned in survival techniques. If you see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that's been dropped there. You may be able to find a restorative item such as an Oran berry or a potion in this way. You can use the Arband to send out your Pokemon to pick up such items as well. And then there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest you look around for shining items on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your... but I see the bell demands that topic. Wait. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Let's hope there's not a test. We're making things as we go along here. We're making them up. Where to next? History. Sure. Languages will be interesting too. You'd like history of Miss Ryford? Sure. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. We're off. The best thing is, I'm going to school and I'm making you go to school with me. Ha ha ha. Oh, you're the fancy looking one. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. My name is Ryford. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today you shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. As you're all aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea, or however you pronounce it, exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area 0, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. By the way, the guy, her head's blocking it, but that's the guy from Arceus, right? It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. Ah, perfect time to make eye contact, young Olizandri. Answer me this. It's got the wood balls too, hasn't it? What exactly was believed to rest in the depths of the great crater inside Area 0? Treasure. Hey, that's correct. You're a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework prior to coming to my class. Treasure could be anything. That's right. Some believe that a treasure more valuable than anything else in this world rests in the depths of the great crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, before I forget, you should all do well to remember that the great crater and Area 0 are both off limits to all of those but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area 0 in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Next. History 2. Why do all these teachers pick on me, by the way? Could I ask someone else a question? Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. It's a good quote, I think. Today, we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Empire as being quite the dictator. The Emperor was also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area 0. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area 0. What's going on here? Ah, perfect time to make eye contact, young Olizandri. Oh, is this it? I make good eye contact? I pay attention? Ah, answer me this. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Empire began to rule this region? Oops. I wasn't paying attention. Incorrect. You're off by an entire millennium. I should have chosen the middle one. Why, 1,000 years ago, the Paldean Empire had already begun to collapse? The answer is about 2,000 years ago. This is when the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area 0. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way? Or perhaps some unknown creature? Look, lady, I was distracted by your hair. Whoa, let's go metal. The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area 0 in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. Huh. Is that the time already? Must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. I was distracted. What's distinctly unfair? 100%, that's just not fair at all. Let's go crazy. Let's go with art. Do I have to draw? Please let me draw. You can see how absolutely bad I am at it. Oh, we just met Hassel after all. Greetings, I'm Hassel. I'll be teaching this art class. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I did the ditto because it's easiest. Now let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you learned in this class once you graduate, yeah. After all, You don't even need a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty for most exams or jobs. So is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. At least I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you, what is beauty anyway? What makes something beautiful? The eye of the beholder. Interesting. Thank you, Olizandri. Oh, I don't mean to suggest there's a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean, or why the leaves change color. Question why the walls go and everyone walks a free now. 2 frames. Ponder the windmills of Artisan and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Cascarafa. I'm sure you will find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful. You just take a moment to stop and think. And I'm certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help pull you through the days when your studies have you exhausted or when work has dampened your spirits. Do pardon me for waxing philosophical. You don't need to understand all of that now. To put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. It's my hope that this class will add even a little bit of color to your lives. That's all for today. Next time we'll try a more hands-on approach to appreciating beauty. We didn't even have to answer a question. Next up then. Art 2. I'm guessing he was hanging out at Artisan Gym because art and the gym leader liked art, so I guess they have a connection, right? Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. In our previous class we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Allow me to introduce our special guest. This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Hey, Professor Gibble. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. By the way, I told you this was a scam place. They've got Pokemon as professors. What the hell? So you become a grass type. As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type, but by terrestrializing, has succeeded in changing its type. So, class, what type do these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? Fire. I'd be really wrong if I got this wrong, to be honest, considering it's my base type. Excellent, Olizandri. Full marks for you! These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head show that it's now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra Jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely, see which type it has become, and choose effective moves accordingly. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed a fascinating and deep subject to discuss. That is it for today, class. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Glam glib. Sure, that Gibble obviously has a PhD, he must be respected. Obviously. I apologize for what I said. Still think the school's a scam. Right, languages 1. We've nearly done them all. You like languages with Mr. Salvatore? Is this going to teach us a bit of Spanish? That'd be nice. My dear students, how are you all today? Feeling good, I hope? Je m'appelle Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. Ah, you're teaching us some French. Merci beaucoup. That is, thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I'm so heureux, or happy, for this chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save you from spooky new languages. Ha, funny, no? That's right, my class will teach you about various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people from elsewhere may say bonjour or salut. I've heard there's even a popular streamer out there who smashes several languages together and says hello, hello, hola, ciao, and bonjour. There are so many regions out there in our world, and each can have their own unique languages. Gracias, merci, gigi, arigato, danke. These all have the same meaning. Can you guess what it is? Thank you. Wow, Olizandri, was it? Bravo, that's correct. And speaking up is important in language learning too. Gracias, merci, gigi. These words all mean thank you. Guess some of you probably knew at least one of those. Despite being the same thing, their links and sounds are all different. Isn't that interesting? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can, even if you can't speak it very well. I'm sure your willingness to try will make the people you meet today hello very happy. Honestly, from my experience, just being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in the local language will get you pretty far. For everything else, just pretend you're Mr. Mime and gesture away. Sure. Oh, there's that pesky bell. I guess that's all the time we have for today. Well, adios, matinee, à la prochaine. See you later, everyone. Now, how many of those did I say completely wrong? That said, I actually think I knew all of those were thank you, so that's pretty good. What's number 2 on our learning today? This is our last class to take, and then we'll be moving on. And we should probably explore the capital at some point here a bit more. Oh, wait, quests and stuff. I don't know if there are any. I very much doubt there's missables. My dear friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope. It's time for Salvatore's language lesson. Êtes-vous prêts? Sure, I can't say that at all. Are you ready, everyone? You can answer with yes or oui. Oui. C'est super. In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say thank you in other languages, right? In les cours d'aujourd'hui. What? Today's class, yeah, sure. We will learn about a certain word, sure to make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. What word, you asked? Well, you have to guess. Delicious, hashi, bueno. Can anyone tell me what these words mean? Delicious. Well, correct, c'est super. I knew I could count on you, Olizandri. Delicious, hachi, bueno. Of course I didn't pronounce things right. All of these words mean delicious. Using the local word for delicious at markets or restaurants is sure to get a big sourire. What? A smile, sure. That is from whoever you're talking to. It'll make communication go more smoothly, I guarantee it. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be hello? See, I say that wrong, I'm pretty sure. Happy, which is a compliment. That is French, by the way. We were never taught that word in French, because we were just meant to be miserable, I feel. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. The first step to smooth communications is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. It doesn't only apply to people in other regions either. It's the same for all of you too. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. How about you all try complimenting each other after class? I bet it will make for an ambience plus sympathetique, a more friendly atmosphere, sure. That's all for today. See you all à prochaine cours. The next lesson, that is. Adios, matinee. You can start with a compliment like Plivia Devushka. You know, young woman. That's a compliment to older women. Learned a bit of Ukrainian stuff back in the day.